Earlier this week on Monday, the healthcare giant Roche, ticker there is RHHBY, it's traded over the counter in the US. So Roche announced that it plans to acquire GenMark Diagnostics, ticker there is GNMK. It's a $1.8 billion deal. Now, GenMark has been a huge winner over the last year thanks to soaring demand for its COVID-19 test. And so, Brian, this is a pretty big deal, especially in the COVID-19 space. What do you think about it? Was this a smart move by Roche to go and scoop up GenMark Diagnostics?
Yeah, so GenMark's machines perform multiplex testing, and that's just a fancy word for testing multiple things with the same sample. So you take one sample and you can test for a whole bunch of different diseases. Because it makes sense because a lot of diseases have overlapping symptoms. So, for instance, you can test for COVID-19, but you can also test for the flu and other viruses and bacteria that cause respiratory issues. When COVID-19 becomes less prevalent, GenMark's machines should still be used because it's just one extra test within the sample, so it's not costing that much more to add COVID-19, even if it's not that prevalent. The doctor will be able to eliminate it by testing it on the GenMark's machine. The takeout puts the price to sales at around 9.4, which is a pretty high compared to other COVID-19 testers, like Fulgent Genetics is at 6.1 and Quidel is at 3.6. Roche has a really strong diagnostics business, and so GenMark will fit right in. And then they're likely to find some synergies to make that higher price to sales ratio be profitable to them, even if it's not necessarily profitable to a company as a standalone company.
So overall, good move for Roche, right?
Yeah, I would call it a good move. I mean, yeah. It's a little hard to tell in the long term, but I think it makes business sense to me.
Yeah, and obviously a very good move for GenMark shareholders.
They're doing quite well.
They're doing quite well. Yeah, anyone who bought GenMark about a year ago, you were sitting on some pretty hefty gains there.